right, so we just finished up talking about communication skills and just reiterating the importance of our uh, our body language and how our body language communicates to people. This is the most under taught about concept, and you need to understand your body language is the first thing that people read about you. So just understanding that we are communicating with our bodies without saying a single thing. Now, refusing skills, very simply, is when to say no. And that is a skill. But some people may take offense specifically to that, but explain why you are refusing. Let people understand that it's not solely because of them, but it's because of the situation, and you're not something you feel comfortable with, and you don't feel like that would be a healthy choice. Next, suggest alternatives to the proposed activity. So if I'm saying no, then let's say something that I do feel comfortable with doing, and it may be a healthy choice. And it's as simple as, so where would you like to go eat? Well, I'd like to go here because I would like to make sure that I can eat this type of food. So that is a type of just simple refusing skill. Now, back your words up with body language. Here we go. Your body language is very important. I could say no, but I could then portraying like it may be something I may really want to do. This is something that you have to ensure that your body is speaking as well as what your body is matching what your voice is saying. And this is very important to understand. And leave if necessary. If you feel like you are putting in an uncomfortable situation and someone is truly getting you to do something you don't want to do, then those are people you don't want to be around, and you need to remove yourself from those situations. And sometimes that is what it takes. Now, we've told so just we're giving a brief introduction and making sure you understand the basis of these things and strategy for building self-esteem. So examine the message you send yourself. Again, your self-esteem is the confidence in yourself. Your mind controls your body. Your mind is a very powerful piece. Is a very powerful piece of the body, and it controls everything. And so, examine how you're speaking to yourself, how you're talking to yourself, what do you think about yourself. And then finally, focus on the things that you do well. Focus on the things that you excel at, and of course, that'll help build your own self-esteem. Now, a couple of things to help deal with stress, and a big reason why we incorporate our health walk days is, of course, physical activity. And then you also understanding how to channel your energy into a positive instead of a negative. So if I'm feeling low self-esteem, how can I then channel that to produce something and focus something I'm good at? Very simply, guys, relaxing. Sometimes just taking a mental break and relaxing can, of course, help straighten his mess, and of course, laugh. Sometimes you can just find yourself laughing. You focus on little things that you find funny, and that, of course, can help you to relieve stress. And a big thing, guys, is making sure that you are assessing reliable information. Consider the source. You have a number of outlets, whether or not it's just the internet, if you Google something, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, I'm probably missing something else. But all of these things are putting out imagery of saying or you have people who being followed that is saying this is how things should be done, and they're not making healthy choices. And so you must understand when you see something that someone else may doing that it may get them attention, but it may be unhealthy attention. So consider the source in which things are being presented, and then also consider the angle. Now, what do I mean by consider the angle? What I mean by considering the angle is very simply is that I must consider how and what the purpose of that information is. If you turn on the TV and you see a commercial for an unhealthy food, they're going to make that unhealthy food look very attractive because they want you to buy their product. So understanding the angle in which is being presented, that will allow us